A boy asked, how do I know that I'm progressing in the meditation process?
Right.
It's, I think, very easy. You will feel the difference. You will feel changed more or less, and you will feel ongoing changes. Sometimes it might feel that you are regressive, that you don't advance so much anymore, and you don't make any progress. But in general, you will know that, oh, this defilement is gone, and that defilement is weakened, and sometimes it goes in larger steps, sometimes in smaller steps. But when you had an insight that was really a deep insight, then you will certainly know the change, and you will certainly know that you had made a progress.
One thing that I always tried to claim about the practice is that everything you sit down, you should learn something about yourself, or in general you might say about reality. So if you're practicing and never learning anything, no matter how small, then you can say that, well, I would say that maybe you're doing something wrong, because it should be that every time you sit down to meditate, you should learn something. The things that we try to learn, just to give an idea of what we mean by progress, in brief, the things that we intend to understand, or the knowledge that we intend to gain from the practice, there are 4 things. There is or it's 3 things, I think, no? Knowledge of body and mind. So the first thing that you should gain from the practice is an understanding of the reality inside of the reality of your experience, inside and in the world around you. So realizing that reality is made up of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, feeling, and thinking, and it's made up of physical and mental experiences, moments of experience. The second thing is that you come to see impermanence, suffering, and non-self. So you'll come to weaken your grasp on these things. This is what leads the defilements to get weaker. You'll see that the things that you cling to are not worth clinging to. They're impermanent, they're unsatisfying, and they're uncontrollable. And finally, you'll come to see nibbana, which you can break it up. So by saying there's 4 things, it's because there's the path, and then there's the result. So the path is the weakening of the defilements, or the eradication of certain defilements, in the case of reaching the path of Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahant. And the 4th is the fruition. But really it's the same thing. The fruition and the path take the same object, and that is nibbana, or cessation of suffering. So in the beginning of the practice, until once you've realized the 3rd and the 4th knowledges, this kind of question doesn't really have the same weight, because you already know what is the goal. So your only work is to attain it again and again, and to weaken the defilements more and more. But in the meantime, you should be looking to understand your mind in terms of, or your experience in terms of body and mind, and to see things as they are. The more you can see that the things that you cling to are not worth clinging to, and how your clinging is leading to suffering, and so on, that's the sign of progress in the practice. Okay.